Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm gonna go over Bitcoin, short-term time frame. So we'll go over what I'm looking at for trading it. Okay. So there's a recent on Crypto Banner. I was watching a video. It's pretty good. This I think his name's Miles or some sort. I don't know the names. The trader was on there for Bitcoin guys, and he was pretty good because he's talking about it's still in a bear market. I like how some of these guys speak now. Whenever the bull market comes back. Um, but he said he was in a bear market. It was obvious, like looking at candles, how it's choppy, 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 and things like that. So it's pretty good show, I thought, for trading. His using the fair value gaps and things like that. So I could actually suggest that you probably might want to watch that if you're trading, or you want to get some insight on his trading style. Um, Pretty good. I was level headed. Pretty good stuff. So here's the deal, guys. I keep going over this stable coin activity keeps going down. Um, Stable coins are leaving, so money's leaving crypto. So until money comes back, there is no bull market. I mean, that's the reality of it. So that's what makes bull markets: new money coming to town, right? So here's the other thing: is too Mara did some research into this company because I have a feeling, or yeah, my gut is telling me this has a potential to if they stay in the Bitcoin mining business, in my opinion, to go out of business. Couldn't find any research onto it, but I did look into researching to the miners. So the super maybe Mara is one, but a lot of miners are very concerned with the halving because they're going to get less less after the halving. And a lot of them are making a bet on the halving that Bitcoin will go up. However, if it doesn't go up much, or if it goes down, the miners are going to be in trouble. And the chart tells me that, guys. So here's Mara. I'll go over it real quick. This move that it did right here, guys. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, five-way move. And you have divergence down there. So this is a reversal. It went up, aggressively and reversed in 5. So back up, back down. If you're in Mara, not financial advice, I suggest that on this little move right here that it could do, back up to 14, which is a pretty good low trade if you want to get into that. That's the target. That top right there, right, 13, 14, the top of this next wave would be the target. Okay. And you can get out there, but this is 5, probably 3, 5. So it might be A, B, C and down, or a 5-wave swinging down. It's probably A, B, C and down. Okay. Up in 3, might pop up a little higher, and then another 5. And it's probably going to be zigzagging with another bigger bounce. So you'll have lots of sideways action, which is projected through here. You can see the 200 SMA. Okay. So that's probably where this sideways action is coming from. So this is, you can see right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to get a bounce maybe up to that high for the retrace this leg. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your classic ABC, which could turn into a double zigzag, which would be your WXY. But then it's going to retrace this leg and you're going to have another bounce. And you can see the 200 SMA. But then the 200 SMA is on the week, I think it's on higher time frame charts on the weekly, is projecting downside, guys. Okay, you can see. So yeah, $1.90 is a target. Depending on the price of Bitcoin at these times in the future, which is a long time, guys. This is years down the road. Will depend on what's going to happen with Mara. Okay, so hey, if excuse me, if Bitcoin rockets up, then hey, all's well. That's all's well. Okay, guys. So I want to go over that DeFi Llama with you guys, and then let's go over Bitcoin. So here's the deal with Bitcoin. Okay, I'm on a 1-hour chart. You can see this trend right here. All right, this is a nasty, your nasty wave. You could do something maybe like that, right? So 1 hour was down low. I was watching it yesterday. So it was down here, and then the stochastics dragged it back up, and not much movement in the RSI, little signal. So it's probably WXY making me a triangle type move. Very difficult to suss out. However, I like to use a 4-hour chart. Let me check a 4-hour chart too. Looks like it's triangling out, but we're in very, you can see the 4-hour getting up there, up top on the stochastics, but very little movement in the RSI. Telling you there is momentum, some momentum through here to go up, but it's going up correctively, okay? With the green dots down there on the market cipher. So this is what I would be looking at, put on a fair value gap. So here's the deal, okay? The assumption, okay, with the trading environment we're in is that it would go boom and then go like that, right? It looks like that, especially with your higher low. You can go right here, do your short, right? I doubt it. It's been not doing these types of moves, but like here, and then back up to 26,752 because this gap right here, boom, maybe even a little bit higher for a move like that, especially on Monday. And then it can come down, and then target would be down here, 25.7-ish, maybe somewhere in that area to start getting this insufficient area down here. Okay, that's what I'd be checking out with Bitcoin. And then your longs would be down here. And more than likely, depending on how high this gets, this could be your 3-wave swing, a 3-wave swing, and then a 3-wave swing for this move like that. And this to me is probably like ABC. You got to correct ABC for your WXY, WXY, and then it'll WXY back up for target up there at 28 is what I'd be checking out, guys. Potentially. Depends on the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. So let's go over those guys real quick. S&P, SPX. We got here. I still think it has upside, guys. I know a lot of people think it's going down. It's doing a correction like this, you know. I mean, if that's the top, this is not good because this is a 3-wave swing, and then this if this is the top, this is a 3-wave swing, and this is going to come down and break those lows. I don't think so. I think it's got one more. Let's check out, see what these algos are saying here real quick. Hold on for a second. 10, 21, 40. Oh, there we go. Yeah, a little bit of upside on the weekly. So that 40 is going to give it a lot of strength, the slower moving average. So it, you know, it could come down to 42.65 into that area. Okay. And then make another run and probably just barely break those highs up to that area, guys. Okay. So once it's done, the DXY gets done with its deal here. Bear market, it's remnants of a bear market. You know, it just sits in there and goes up, it creeps up, creeps up, creeps, and just sits and creeps and sits and creeps. Remnants of a bear market move, in my opinion. But ABC 106 hasn't hit it yet. 105.7. So 106 still looking at 106.18. It's just wicking past the top target right now, right with it. So that's what I'd be checking out, right in that area. At some point, it's going to release some pressure. And then once it does that, okay, go back to the SPX. You come down, and then it could do a trek up. And then Bitcoin. Let's go to Bitcoin. And then Bitcoin could be doing its thing back to the upside in a janky WXY move, guys. So here's Bitcoin. Bitcoin's in a bind, guys, with this configuration that it's in. Okay, right here, under the 9 and the 10 and the 21, but above the 40. So the 40 is giving it support. Okay, you see a candle body on the 40. This is a very weekly, nasty gravestone doji weekly candle, not looking cool. So up now, the shorter term time frame chart that I was in on the 1 and 4 hours, you can see upside, you know, 26.7, and then look at that 26.1, and maybe even wicks through there to these areas, guys. But you want to see Bitcoin stay above this 40. A break of this 40 is not going to be cool. I would expect it to easily come down to 24/7 and maybe even lower. But I would suspect back down, and they're going to come back up, back down. If the SPX and the NASDAQ are going up, trending up, finishing the correction and go back up, okay, to finish off that that last wave, I think that that is an A wave that S&P 500 and NASDAQ are in. It's an A wave. If it is an A wave, A waves are 5-wave moves, so it more than likely should finish off that 5-wave move. Back here, and then it'll come back up to test that 9, back to 40, and then maybe even sideways sandwich in here. And then once it gets past this, back up and start testing the 21. Okay. Or yeah, the 21, and then the 200s right above it. So these are all giving it pressure right above it. You know, the 9, the 21, and there's a 200. And then if it stays bullish, gets up over that. And then there could be a move up to the 28, 29, and maybe even a little bit higher for one last little hoorah. And then it's going to roll over, especially when the S&P 500. So reasonably, anybody thinks this is going to continue to go up is probably just looking at the Bitcoin chart and not taking a look at the other markets here. So the S&P 500, right, back down, get up here into this area. So you got months, possibly months, maybe even going into March 24. So once this starts correcting, same thing with the NASDAQ correcting, and then Bitcoin will be done in that area, wherever that top will be, 28, 29, 30, 31, maybe 32, who knows? And then the correction be going ensue over here for a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave move, like so. Once 5's done, it's done. So 1, 2 for a flat right in that area. 3, looks like it's doing a zigzag. 4, 5. And see some divergence up there. You check the RSI, and once that ensues, and then Bitcoin will be coming down with it, and the rest of crypto. So that top up there of Bitcoin, if you get it, would be a really good. It's going to be a huge profit-taking zone on Bitcoin, guys, if it gets up there. Huge profit-taking zone, especially if it stops. We go back to Bitcoin, especially if on a weekly chart, guys, here, if Bitcoin is going to be making this trek and getting right into this zone, and its head is right there, this will be another huge profit-taking zone and exit for a lot of people that are in Bitcoin, guys. I mean, I don't know, institutions, whoever. I'd be doing it. I will be doing it without a doubt. Okay. Unless I have more evidence of something else going on here. But these weekly MAs need to start changing the configuration a little bit better for it to continue up. Okay. Drastic change very, very soon, within the next 6 months, I would say. You know, I'm going to see it configure change like this, the railroad tracks. Okay. You want to see railroad tracks. Okay, kind of like what it did over here, made a mess, get out of there, start making railroad tracks. Okay, like this. Okay, not this. Okay, so up in here, you don't have to sell right there. If you want confirmation on a weekly, if you see the 9 go through the 21 and then the 40 again, that right there, man, you definitely want to get out, because that's telling you it's going to be making these railroad tracks going the other direction. Which, if you're long, you don't want that, okay? And especially if it comes up and tests just the 200. So over here in this time frame, here's a 200 SMA sitting right at 30. If it's up over in this area and you just see it hit its head on that 200 or in this zone, guys. I mean, look at this coincidence. Look at that. I mean, this zone right here, just say for as an example, it's like that, okay? And it does that. Bitcoin does that, and it's below the 200, okay? And it's in this zone, okay? What do you think is going to be going on in this area, right? Buying? Maybe retail will be buying if they tell them, hey, it's going to the moon or something like that. There'll be serious bears stepping up right there on top of that, and then there will be some selling. Okay. Selling going on big time, in my opinion. Huge, huge. Probably even more so than over here. Okay. And here, because they're going to be like, wow, maybe this is third shot, right? Institutional investors be seeing S&P 500 went up like this. Looks like it's at a top. SP 500 has been going up since say November, December 22. Now we're in March, February, March 24. It's probably not just going to continue to go like that, right? Been a long time, so now it's due for a pretty massive correction to retrace that leg on the S&P 500. So it'll be over here and be like, yeah, Bitcoin's going to do that. Time to take profits and time to put in some shorts for it to go on down, guys. So, all right, that's how I'd be looking at it. Short-term time frame, long-term time frame, a little bit more upside. Go back over, review the 4-hour chart on Bitcoin. All right, so cut configurations on the algos here. So yeah, pop to that fair value gap is a potential. So 26,750, something, maybe something like that. Okay, might take it a day or two, maybe until Tuesday. Who knows? Monday or something like that. It is popping its head right on the 9 and the 10 and the 21. Boom, and then come back down here. And it could get down here. Okay, so that's how I'm looking at it. So 1-hour chart. Yeah, the algos are even projecting that it could pop up there. So boom, and then boom. So the algos are projecting that. I didn't use the algos to come up with that projection, but on the 1-hour, it really likes to test the 200 SMA, guys. I found the 200 simple moving average is really good. You know, you got a little area here, come up, test it, back down, test it again, back down. Probably one more, get above it, you know, just above it again, and then back down to this area. Get down here, 26,000 flat. There's a gap right there is what I would be checking out. So, all right, guys, for trades, this long right here, that could easily turn into a failed trade because it could do that. So I just don't think it's worth it. I think it'd be better if you see it up here for a short, in my opinion. All right, guys, that is the end of my video. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace.